All right, getting ready to play Notre Dame. It's another big weekend, another big Saturday night, which is wonderful. We had a chance to have a great crowd a week ago or a few days ago, and that was just so impressive to me and our players, and even I'm sure the fans that were in the stands were enjoying it. It's amazing what happens when everybody gets together and starts yelling at the same time, and they really created a great atmosphere for us, and it did start the minute our buses rolled into the stadium. Just to, first of all, have to fight the traffic to get in. Normally we don't have to do that, and so that was a good sign. And then just all the tailgating going on was fun to see. Of course, the cane walk was big, and students, band, everybody did a wonderful job. So we're figuring we'll have a good crowd. I've been told that everything's sold out except for some suites, and by now, who knows? They may be sold out too. But anyway, we're going to play Notre Dame. Notre Dame playing great, super hot team, beating people by big margins. One of the best defensive teams in the country, one of the best offensive teams in the country, being very well coached by Coach Kelly and his staff. I'll start with their offensive line, probably the best in America. I don't think many people would argue that. Left guard, left tackle could be the very first picks of the draft at their position. And the center and the right guard are seniors, and the only sophomore is right tackle, Kramer. So very experienced, but very, very talented. And they're paving the way. Over 300 yards a game rushing. And this isn't triple option football. This is just line up and physically move people off the ball and kick your tail type offensive line and great runners. You got Josh Adams, while we're talking about that, he's ninth in the nation, 132 yards a game. He's already got a bunch of, I think he's got 600-yard games, a couple 200-yard games, already over 1,000 yards. Winbush, the quarterback, has got 13 rushing TDs, almost 700 yards rushing, and had 207 against Boston College just in one game running the ball. Throwing the ball as well, 1,200 yards, 11 TDs, only 2 picks. A true, dual threat guy, and the numbers show that. But also, the difference between him and a lot of running QBs is just how fast he is. He can truly take it to the house when he breaks out, and it's got to be something we got to hopefully keep from happening. Like I was saying, they're one of the better rushing teams in the nation. I think they're number 5 in the country, 324, 41 points a game. That's 7th in America as a group. St. Brown, their wide receiver, big kid, 6'5", 203 pounds, got 22 catches, 3 TDs. And Claypool is a guy that he's got 24 catches, had 9 last week actually. He's got a couple TDs, and they got 2 tight ends that have shared the load and got 29 catches. So very explosive offense, very balanced offense, very dangerous quarterback, dual threat guy. Defensively, also, one of the better teams in the country when it comes to defense. Starts up front. A couple guys named Hayes. I don't think they're related, but number 93 and number 9 are their edge rushers that are very outstanding. Tillery, their D tackle, number 99, has already got 37 tackles. He's played in 34 games. Very impressive. Their linebackers have played a bunch of games. Coney, number 4 from Palm Beach Gardens High School, I believe, 74 tackles, leads the team, had 11 against Southern Cal. Morgan, number 5, he's playing his 47th game. That's hard to do. I'm sure he played in every single game since he's been there. And last year he had 9 tackles, 2 sacks against us, so very impressive. 23, Tranquil. Hybrid linebacker, safety type, very impressive guy, 54 tackles. Actually had 9 against us last year. We couldn't block him very well at all. Didn't do a good job. Love and Watkins, number 27 and 7, respectively, their corners are outstanding. Watkins is playing in his 33rd game, I believe it is. He's a senior. Love's got 3 picks. Coleman and Elliott are the safeties. Coleman's got his 34th start, and then Elliott's got 27 tackles. So, very, very veteran group. They play very physical. They're sure tacklers. They don't give up big plays, and you're going to have to earn it. And we've not really been very good at that. We've not been good at long drives. We've hit some shots here and there and made some big plays, and every so often we'll have a drive that lasts more than 6, 7, 8 plays, but hadn't done a lot of that. And their goal is to keep you from hitting the big run or the big pass, and just see can you execute down the field and get in the red zone and score touchdowns against them. And not many people have been able to do that. So that's our challenge, and we're looking forward to the game, and I know our fans are too. So with that, I'll open it up, see what you all have.
Mark, you mentioned the excitement going into this game. Is college football better when Miami and Notre Dame are elite competitors?
Well, it is for us. We like it when we're competing in games like this late in the year that are that meaningful, and it's what you hope for, it's what you work toward. And it just so happens this Saturday night is going to be very meaningful to both teams.
Mark, what did the UM-Notre Dame rivalry mean to you as a player, and what are the similarities and differences
Right.
to the rivalry
Gosh,
today?
that's a long time ago when I was a player. I got my heart broken in South Bend one time. Well, actually, one time I went there and got knocked out, and then another time I went there and got my heart broke when I think Blair Keel was a quarterback and had a last minute drive to, I think they set him in field goal range to beat us. I can't remember exactly what it was, but we lost that one. Had a chance to win it. I remember checking to a quarterback sneak on 3rd or 4th down and getting stuffed, and didn't gave them the ball, and they got a chance to go down and score. So, but it's a cool place to go to for sure, and the tradition is been going on there for obviously over 100 years.
Mark, I know I asked you this last week, but the playoff rankings come out again. Do you look at that tonight?
Right.
What
Well, I'll probably look at it tonight because I think I'm on the show. They invited me to get on it, so I'll probably oblige that. I think we already said yes to that, so I guess I'll be paying attention. But it's like, well, it's like last week. If you win, you move up. If you lose, you move down. It's really pretty simple right now. There's so many games to be played yet, and I just think, that's really all there is to it. I mean, we really focus on whether we get in the top 4. I mean, that it doesn't matter. Even if we got in the top 4 tonight, which we won't, it doesn't matter. And if we lose, we just need to focus on Notre Dame and try to win.
Mark, are you surprised at how the turnover chain has kind of taken on its own life?
Not now. I mean, from the very first moment I heard about it till today, yes, but it's been going on for a while. It was a big hit from the very beginning because it is a cool chain. It is Miami, for sure. And even if it was kind of a local bit of fun, that would have been nice. But I think on a national level now, because of the fact that we're winning and we're getting turnovers and we're playing on national TV and everybody's getting a chance to see our guys enjoy it. And again, we do like to have fun here, and I think our guys are doing a great job enjoying it. I don't see anybody taunting anybody. I don't see anybody, making fun of anybody else. I see them just enjoying the pure joy of making a big play and having your teammates and your fans celebrate it with you. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's great.
And the fans, everybody's wearing
Oh yeah.
a chain in their shirts.
I mean, how many kids are going to get a turnover change for Christmas? I don't know. We'll see, but yeah, shirts, chains. They're making them out of everything you could dream of. I've heard the little league teams around the city, throughout the year, we're getting either a turnover chain or something like it. It's just, it's a lot of fun, and I know the recruits love it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good, clean, fun. It was a great idea that took off, mostly because we added some, we put some turnovers together and won some games, so now it's fun. If we were 4 and 5 and had 6 turnovers, I think people probably would make fun of it. So But when you win, things become cool sometimes.
Mark, I know Ed was here and Jafar told us that if he wasn't just at practice, he was in defensive team meetings, watching film, Ed Reed. I mean, just to
Yeah.
have those guys come back during a week like this
Yes.
specifically, and that you can have that resource of Ed Reed sitting there watching
Yeah.
film with you guys. What has that meant to the program?
Well, we've got great former alum, and I don't know about all that, what everybody's doing together, but I know that Ed was at practice today, and it's important to, have guys that love the program that want to be around it. And he's going to be our honorary captain this week. And again, it'll be another mind-blowing resume when I read out the things that he's done as a Hurricane and as a pro and as a person. And when he speaks, our guys will be on the edge of their seats. So it's been impressive, the guys we've had to date, and then when you add Ed Reed to it, it's even more impressive.
Are you expecting more guys to come back in the coming days before Saturday?
I don't know how many come. Usually get a list from Don Corzine, our director of football, as to who, is coming back for this game. And, we have a little bit of criteria. We can't let every former player come, but I'm sure there'll be a bunch.
Mark, is Deontay Mullins still on the team?
Well, with Deontay, he didn't practice today, and if there's something to report, I'll report it, I promise you.
And also, Demetrius, I mean, how,
Yeah, he's I actually texted him. I didn't see him yet. Hope to see him. I went by the training room today. Didn't see him at the moment I was in there. But from what I hear, that the surgery was successful, and he's in good spirits because he's that kind of guy. I mean, he loves the Lord and he trusts God with everything in his life, and he's not bitter. He just understands that's part of football and part of life.
how much does that affect your line from a football?
Well, we certainly, he was playing a lot of snaps for us and doing great things for us, so it's not always easy to replace him. We do have some numbers at that position that's helpful.
Couple more guys.
And Mark, you've obviously been in a lot of venues through the years and stuff. How does what you saw Saturday night at Hard
Yeah.
Rock and what you'll see again
Right.
Saturday compare to what
Oh, it
you've
was
seen?
great. It was great. I mean, it was as good as any atmosphere as you could hope for. Super loud. You could, when you feel the noise, it's impressive. It's just like if you're at a concert and they got these big giant bass speakers and they're hitting the bass and you kind of feel it. It's the same thing with a crowd like that. You actually you feel the noise. It just changes your outlook on the day. It creates energy in such a big way that your adrenaline lasts just a little bit longer.
Is it different than what you've seen around the country?
Oh, there's a lot of great things. A lot of great programs having wonderful fan bases and all that. But we won't take a back seat to anybody on that.
Any other questions, guys? Thank you.
All right, we'll see y'all.